Is owning too much silver and gold bad? How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already blasted the subscribe button, please make sure you do so and get the bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. Today I wanted to talk about silver and gold and whether or not it's bad to own too much of it. I've talked about this topic multiple times, and I actually found myself in a situation this past summer where I would actually answer the question, yes, it is actually bad to own too much silver and gold, and I'm going to get into that in just a minute. Now, a lot of people are going to say, what are you talking about? You can never have too much silver and gold. I understand what you're saying, and I don't disagree with you. However, there's something that you need to make sure that you do first before you go buying too much silver and gold, which I actually was guilty of, and that's not having enough cash on hand in case of an emergency. You need to have enough of this in case of an emergency. And so what happened over this summer, all right, those of you that watch the channel know that I am a teacher, and over the summers I actually do the majority of my focus on YouTube and the sale of precious metals. I do a lot of buying and selling on my auctions on my website, empirepreciousmetals.com. Got my plug out of the way. But what I did end up having to do is sell off a bunch of my gold. And that's because I left myself a little too exposed with not enough cash to handle any unforeseen events. Now, I do have a savings account. I do have my 401k. I do have my 403b. I do have money market accounts. I have mutual funds. I have various stocks that I am invested in. But when it comes to actual cash on hand, just liquid cash, I didn't have enough for it, and I had a significant amount of repairs that I needed to do on the home. That was a brand new air conditioning system, and my driveway needed to be repaved. I was sick of looking at this eyesore, and I said, you know what, screw it. We're going to do it. We're going to get this thing done, and that was that. But because I didn't have all of the cash on hand that I needed for these two major expenditures, I did end up going and selling off some of my gold. Now, that's not necessarily a horrible thing because I was able to sell a lot of it relatively quickly. The one problem, though, that some people would run into in this scenario is if you are looking to sell and you're just like desperate, then you have to hope that whoever you are going to sell your gold to can buy it. What if you go to a local coin shop and they just don't have enough cash on hand to buy the gold that you're looking to sell them? What if they are lowballing you extremely low and they're just offering you, below spot or well below spot? I mean, there's all these different scenarios that can occur when you're looking to sell your precious metals that a lot of people don't think about. Now, for me, luckily, over the last handful of years, I've built a following here on YouTube where I've been able to not only build a consumer and customer base, but I've also made a lot of connections, both on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And aside from that, various local coin shops that I've dealt with in different states and different dealers in different states. I've been able to build these relationships where I am able to sell off my gold relatively quickly and easily. But that's because I spent the last 3 years making this YouTube channel and the last 5 years making a lot of connections. So that being said, is it bad to own too much silver and gold? I mean, no, it's not bad to have it, but you want to make sure that you have all of your ducks in a row. Make sure that you have plenty of cash on hand for any unforeseen events, any big bills, things like that, that you don't have to sell your metals at a loss or get yourself into one of those scenarios. The good thing, though, about selling your gold and your silver is that it's replaceable. It's not like this stuff, once you sell it, you're never going to get it back. You can sell it and you can always rebuy it. Yes, you also run the risk of the prices going up, but that's the name of the game. So is it bad for you to own too much silver and gold? Yes, you don't want to leave yourself in a situation where you have to sell your silver and gold. But I know of a lot of people within the stacking community who have found themselves in similar situations. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below, is it bad to own too much silver and gold?